Would you relax? The papers are going to be here any moment.
I haven't been this anxious about a set of reviews since my first showing. You remember that?
Yes.
Well, that's exactly how I feel.
Well, I'm sure they'll be as positive today as they were then.
For whom? For me or for Armando?
Would you stop concerning yourself with Spectra? They're on pins and needles, too.
I called our attorneys last night. There has to be some recourse for what she did to us.
Now, Eric, let's be careful
Look, I know,
about that.
I know. I'm not going to give her the pleasure of a lot of additional publicity at my expense. But after the way she took over our spring showing like that...
She didn't take it over.
She did, too. She was there. She was a very big part of it. She shouldn't have even been in the building. To have to share the runway with her models and her designs. Anything?
No. How are you holding up?
I'll make it through the day.
How late did this party go last night?
Oh, I'm not sure it's even over yet, Dad.
I heard you had some trouble.
Yeah, a few reporters got in.
They bother any of the guests?
No, one of them was talking to Charlton Heston, but we got rid of him.
Who'd you spend the night with?
I made the rounds, Mother.
Made the rounds? Well, why don't you be careful about that?
Now, please, don't start.
Did Brooke make a pass at you?
Will you stop?
It's review time.
Oh, come on.
On the table, right here. You've read these, haven't you?
No,
You've
of
read
course
all
not.
of these. All right.
Even if we get mixed reviews for Anthony's collection, it is still a triumph for us. We shared the stage with Forrester Creations.
Yeah, that's got to count for something.
Unless they find out how it happened.
How it happened, Karen, was chutzpah, and everybody in the rag trade admires that.
Well, your little chutzpah might have cost me my best friend.
Business is business. Brooke Logan Forrester knows that as well as anyone.
Well, if I were Brooke, I wouldn't be talking to me.
Where's Macy? Shouldn't she be here?
That is a good question, Kevin. I wish I had the answer to it.
Did she come home last night?
No.
Maybe she spent the night with Thorne.
No, Thorne was livid.
Well, what about Anthony? Maybe he knows.
No, Anthony was exhausted. He's probably still home in bed.
Reading material, everyone.
Oh, thank you. Let's see it.
You take that one? Yeah. I'll take it.
Salute to Hollywood, a huge success.
Well, fine, but what about us? What does it say about us?
Hey, here's something. Listen to this one. Another surprise was the addition of a second designer to the show. Anthony Armando, designing for the House of Spectra, put forth a vibrant and interesting collection of styles for the spring. For a first effort, it was quite an accomplishment. Hey, not bad, huh?
Here's something else. Listen. While Armando does not have the name recognition that Eric and Ridge Forrester have, we can expect much more from this exciting new designer in future collections.
Well, I got that right. You are definitely going to hear more from us.
It's amazing. They're all great reviews.
Here's one that's not so great. However, Armando's fashions belong in a different category than those of the Forresters. His are more apt to appeal to a larger audience, while the House of Forrester remains the standard by which the fashion world judges haute couture, American style.
Karen, my lovely, that is not a negative review. That is a rave for us. We don't want to be a Forrester clone. With Anthony as our designer, we got to style all our own now. That is more than I ever dreamed of. It's perfect.
Here's another one. A new designer has hit the scene, and he shows considerable promise. Hey.
I knew it.
Cow.
That's my boy. Yes. Oh, this is wonderful.
But before we have dessert, there is something I want to talk to you about.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, you know that work that we've been putting in?
What work?
Here, in the bedroom, at the swimming pool, in the office, in the sauna, on this kitchen counter.
Okay, yes. The project, yes.
The project.
Mm-hmm. What about it?
I'm a week late.
What?
Let's not jump to conclusions now,
What?
okay?
Well, I'm gonna jump to conclusion that you mean we're gonna have one? We're gonna have a baby here?
Let's not count our little chickies before they're hatched, though.
Oh, come on. You're as regular as a clock here. That's gotta be it.
I'd like to think so.
Oh, my God. You mean there's a baby inside of you? Let's see if I can hear it. I can feel
You're
it.
being silly.
Unbelievable. We're gonna have a baby. This is great. Hey. Hey. Hey, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Okay. Just sit yourself down right here.
Okay.
Okay. I gotta remember where it is here. Where could it be? In here? No. Ah!
What is it?
Just a little something I've been saving for this very occasion.
Oh, Rich.
Surprise.
It's beautiful.
If we have twins, put another diamond on this chain. I love you so much.
I love you. I love you, Rich.
Hello, it's Dr. Forrester again. Did you check on that flight? 12:15? You mean as in right after midnight? Okay, how many stops? Just New York? Great. Yeah, go ahead and put it on my credit card. All right, thanks. Oh, hi.
Hello.
How was your run?
It was good. I needed it. Sounds like there's been a change of plans.
I want to be home for Christmas,
I can't blame you for that.
which gives me very little time to finish what I have to do here.
You won't be able to finish up here before your plane leaves at midnight.
You want to bet?
My mother isn't available today. She's the person that you need to see.
Isn't that strange how your mother is always out all the time?
I told you about her work.
Yeah, I know, the work at the mission in the city. James, does your mother even know that you're here in Scotland?
Of course she does.
Yet she hasn't made any effort at all to see you?
What are you saying? I don't like the implication.
Oh, come on, James. Put yourself in my place. What if you had a patient who described this wonderful, supportive, lifelong relationship with his mother, and just the opposite with his father? And then you traveled thousands of miles to meet them, and the father is very available, yet he tells you that your patient killed his mother. Okay, fine. The father may be pathological. But where is the mother? And your patient continues to make excuses for why you can't see her.
They aren't excuses.
James, I need to talk to her, and I don't have much time.
Well, you should have given me some warning.
Warning? Why do you need warning,
To
James?
try to locate her. You don't believe me, do you? You don't believe any of this. You think I killed her?
Not only is the collection masculine and chic, the Forrester men's line proves once again what the industry's long thought. The eventual emergence of Ridge Forrester as the leading American designer is all but certain.
Yes. Gotta love it. Here's something for you, Dad. Recent rumors to the contrary, Eric Forrester is indeed alive and well and enjoying another fine season of fashion preeminence.
Well, thank you.
His latest collection of spring designs, unveiled yesterday in a star-studded review, are dazzling and daring. The collection, featured along with the couture line from Spectra designer Anthony Armando, featured shorter lengths, brighter colors, and a bold new statement of individuality.
Well, we couldn't have had better reviews if we'd written them ourselves.
No, and they all place Sally Spectra right next to us. It wasn't our showing, it was ours and Sally's. And that's not a victory for us, it's a victory for her.
Thank you, Sal. What would you like me to do with all these newspapers?
I want you to go out and buy as many copies as you can of every one of these things. I want to paper the walls with them.
And this is just the beginning.
You are right, Saul. This is the beginning of the beginning of the beginning. Do you realize that with one collection, we came out of the starting gate and we hit the fashion scene like a rocket to the moon? We have arrived, ladies and gentlemen. We have arrived.
You got a point there, Sal. I mean, who are people talking about today?
Not the Forresters. They had a nice collection, sure, but we are the new kids on the block. We are the upstarts.
Don't you think people are wondering, though, why the Forresters shared their stage with us?
No, Keith, they're not wondering. People in this business assume that Forrester knows quality, good taste, and talent when they see it, and that is why they shared that stage with us. Now, we're up there where we belong. We're up there with the top people in the business now, and we are here to stay. We are definitely gonna stay.
I want to believe you, James.
First, Sophia, now my mother, what is it about me that makes you think I have the capacity to kill?
Your father called you the killer, not me.
My father is lying.
James, isn't there a number, some way that we can reach her? I just need to talk to her.
So you can find out if I'm lying. For God's sake, why don't you just be honest
I
with
just
me?
want the truth,
I've
yes.
given you the truth.
No, you have not. You have lied to me about your father being dead. How do I know you're not doing the same thing about your mother?
Okay, I lied to you in the past out of shame. I didn't want you to know how victimized I'd been as a child. I cared too much about the image you had of me.
James, your father may be evil, but he's not stupid. Now why would he tell me that you murdered your mother when we could so easily prove that you didn't?
I don't know. You'd have to take that up with him.
Maybe I will.
You can't. You said you're leaving tonight.
Not until midnight.
You're not going out there to see my father again.
Well, I've got to get to the bottom of this somehow.
And Taylor, don't.
You don't want me to see him.
No, I don't. You know what happened the last time we went out
Well,
there?
you're not going. I'm going by myself.
I don't want you to go out there alone.
Why not?
Because it's not safe, damn it.
Well, I'll just have to take that chance.
Well, I won't.
You're afraid I'll find out something.
You know, I don't know what hurts me more. My father's vile, vicious nature, your skepticism. Now, please don't do this. Please don't put yourself in danger.
I'm sorry, but I've got to get to the bottom of this. Now I'm going. I've got to go.
Okay, you're right. We had a successful showing. Let's just leave it at that and try to forget all about Sally Spectra.
Amen.
Any other good words there?
I think we've seen every major newspaper and all the trade pieces. I mean, unless you want to look in the tabloids.
Well, let's take a look and see what they say.
All right. See what we have here. Oh, good God!
Why, Miss Taylor Hayes.
May I speak to you, Damon?
Well, where's Jimmy boy?
He is at the hotel.
You came alone?
Yes.
Well, please enter. May I take your jacket?
No, I won't be staying long anyway.
Could I twist your arm to a wee bit of brandy?
No. And I'd rather you not drink either. I want to talk to you about your son, Damon. And I want some honest answers.
What is this?
I should have known. I should have known.
Known what?
Oh, that damn Joe Tyler, that reporter.
He's responsible for this?
Yes.
Is this a real photograph or a composite?
No, it's a real photograph, Dad, but...
What happened at the house?
It's not what you think.
Not what I think. It doesn't take a whole lot of brains to see what this is.
Mother was actually very innocent.
Innocent? Innocent?
Look, I was just reacting to something Brooke had told me.
Oh, I guess so. You're practically swallowing her here.
What did Brooke tell you?
She told me that she's considering giving us the company back.
Oh.
Are you serious?
Yes, it came out of the blue. I was blown away by it.
Did you kiss her or did she kiss you?
What difference does that make?
Wait, what did she say about giving us the company back?
She didn't go into detail, Dad, but she said she's entertaining the thought of doing this now.
And did she say that in order to soften you up for this?
Oh, will you give me a break, Mother?
Give you a break? You're on the front page of the biggest tabloid in this country. Didn't you think about the repercussions?
I haven't had time to
well,
think about
think! Because your wife is going to
Look,
see
it was
this.
a mistake. I admit that. But damn it was just a party we were celebrating.
A party? How the hell old are you?
Stephanie, wait. Now, come on. Let's just try to find a different perspective here. Now, given what Ridge has been trying to do with Brooke, a little kiss between friends is not such a big deal.
Oh, it's not a big deal? You're his father and you say that? This is a disaster for his marriage.
Oh, you want a disaster, Mother? I'll give you a disaster. My wife, and what she's doing to this marriage. Biggest night of my career, and where the hell is she? Oh, she's over in Europe with some guy she obviously can't get enough of. That's a disaster here, not this trash.
I have been giving you honest answers, Miss Hayes.
I don't believe you have.
I assume this is to do with Jimmy's mother.
How could you tell me that she's dead?
When Loverboy tells you the opposite?
James is not my lover.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that for your sake.
But he is a very dear friend, and you, sir, have scarred him.
Aye, it's always the parents who are at fault, isn't it?
You don't act like a parent. You're not very supportive or loving that I can see.
It is very hard to be loving to a boy whose very existence is the cause of your greatest heartbreak. Yes, he killed his mother.
When?
Many years ago.
I don't believe you.
Have you seen her? Have you talked to her yet?
Well, that doesn't mean she's dead.
And he hasn't proved that she's alive, has he? And he's not going to. Mary is gone.
Look, your son is the product of childhood abuse. But he still went on and made a success of his life. Now, he could not have done that without the enormous support of at least one of his parents. And it obviously wasn't you, so it must have been his mother.
I'm not going to stand here and listen to a loud-mouthed American filly call me a liar. You want proof? I'll get you proof. Come on.
Where are you taking me?
To where we can end this once and for all. To where dear Jimmy's mother is buried. To the cemetery.